If you're thinking about this program, 75 Hard, a couple tenets I'll give you is this. It's not just about losing weight. It's not just about personal growth. It's not just about hydration or the food we take in or exercise or depending on alcohol. Combine those all together and we find it is all about mental toughness. Okay, day 22, 75 Hard update. I want to give it enough time before my first video on day 4 to really have some results to speak up. I think 3 weeks is ample, so I wanted to wait to the 3-week mark so I can accept, because I make notes every day and talk a bit and write down what I'm experiencing and what's happening. So here's the deal. 3 weeks in, has 3 marked the 3-week mark. What's happened since then? Let me recap. I did a video on day 4, talked about, hey, I'm doing 75 Hard. Here's what it looks like. Read 10 pages of personal growth a day in a book. No audio books. It's got to be paper. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. And cheat. Whole thing in the face, in the body. Flush it out. Reading, hydrate. Third, diet. You must choose a diet up front, lock into it, and you do not deviate. There are no snacks. There's no junk food. No candy, no sweets. This is something you decide. I decided to lock into a 10-pound weight loss, weight shedding process, releasing process. And so because of that, I needed to reduce my calorie intake by, I estimate daily, oh boy, by at least 1,500 calories less a day. Can you believe that? What was I eating? An elephant? Good gravy. But I would walk by for lunch, for example. I'm in a hurry. You know, just coming home from lunch. My office is very close to my house. Come home, rip open the bag of chips, grab a sour cream. This is the best snack ever. I still miss it. I crave it. So grab the chips, dip it in that sour cream. Oh, baby, that's good stuff. And I wouldn't count anything. I would just eat and eat until when? Until I decided not to eat anymore. Boy, oh boy. That was my behavior. That would be every day. So I wasn't really conscious about where I was eating. Not at least not in terms of calorie intake. And so since then, when you start doing something like this, your awareness, this is really about self-awareness. By the way, how aware are we of our bad habits? This shines a light right on everything. You can't hide. So if I say I want to shed 10 pounds and I'm here and I want to be here, and it says, okay, you can't take in more than 1,650 energy units, which I come to find out is what a calorie is. It's an energy unit. So food in, and then we burn calories, unnecessary calories, through exercise and movement. Okay, so 1,700 in, and then it tells you that how what you could eat. So every time I eat something, it's logging. Oh my God, that's so hard. You gotta log your food. You know what? I thought the same thing. I did. I'm like, this is a pain in the ass. What am I doing? Who counts their cashews? I said to my wife. I said, what kind of a Nancy counts his cashews? Sorry for all the Nancys out there. Nothing derogatory, Mac. I wasn't happy about that. I'm like, this is just a pain in the ass because I don't want to count my cashews. I don't want to count my cheese. I don't want to count or weigh my chicken. Well, come to find out, it's like anything else. It's when you create a system for success, it doesn't take that much effort. In fact, it removes the barrier of effort in terms of the system because you got the system in place, scales out, you have your app you use, and then you really just remove all those things from your kitchen and your pantry. It's still there. My kids eat all the junk. Our eyes only see and our ears only hear what our brains are looking for. What I mean by that is I'm very hyper-focused on the things that I can consume and the things that I shouldn't. And when you do that long enough, 3 weeks, come to find out, it becomes a new habit. And that's what I'm talking about here. So there's a diet piece. Quick update. Well, let me just run it through real quick, or you have the update. So I had the diet is the is the third piece. No alcohol. So that's the fourth big one. I had partaken all my life, especially weekends, mostly weekends. You know, but what is the weekend? Does the weekend start on Thursday? I would say so. Happy hours and whatnot. You understand. So what if it's 2 on Thursday, 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, sometimes 4, and then Sunday I'd have a couple maybe. So, oh boy, add all that up. Calories up the freaking soup. So that's gone. You know, first I was a little annoyed. You know, first week I'm like, man, it's Friday. My habit was work my ass up all week long, roll into a Friday afternoon hot because I've got a lot going on right now with building my coaching program and rebuilding my real estate company. All of that restructuring, and it's just taking a lot of my time, energy, effort to focus. So Friday's coming in hot. I don't come in soft on Fridays. I don't take half day. Not right now. It's not what I'm up to, but so I felt like I deserved to have that, and it was a part of my habit. So I don't know how much of it was deserving versus say, it's a part of my habit better. I grill out. I have a nice IPA. Oh, that sounds so good. Not right now because I'm working up. You get the idea. So I had to break the habit. So it's very difficult to form a new habit by ripping it out of your calendar of your day without replacing it with something else. The fact that I heard it's impossible. So there you go. I'll go with that one. Just to leave zero doubt in anyone's mind if they think they can just rip something out, and then nature abhors a vacuum. So what that means is when something's gone, something has to fill in the space. Okay, that goes for everything. That's a law. So what have I replaced it with? Well, it's really a redirection of focus. Gosh, I sure want a nice cold IPA. Oh, baby. Hop Slam, my favorite double IPA. ABVs, I think 11. Crazy, huh? So what's my new focus? Well, because it's the 10 pages of reading, my new focus is I read. Can you believe that? Can you believe that shit? So I read. So my focus is taken away from the thing I don't want and focused on the thing I do want. What do I want? Well, first and foremost, I want to remain in integrity with the 75 Hard program, which means I must do all the things every day and then check them off and push a button that goes and says I did it. Then a screen pops up and says, completed. So there's that. Okay, moving right along. No alcohol. I had to make this mature because still a lot of time on inputs and read. Where do I start? Number 1, tired of waking up on Saturday mornings feeling like shit. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. I always felt it every time. I denied it. So what I would do is I would exercise to offset. And Saturdays, actually, I didn't exercise on Saturdays. So the Monday through Friday exercise guy. What the hell is that? That's a paradox. So I would offset it with coffee and 5-hour energy. It's just a sip. How many sips did I have? Enough to have me feeling better. But I still felt like shit or eat. Seriously, it's poison. It's a poison if I judge it. Trust. 52 years old. If you knew the amount of alcohol I put in my body over 52 years, you might fucking pass out. So, no judgment. I'm giving my Curso experience here. I feel better. I woke up this morning without an alarm clock. 6 o'clock. Normally I get it to 5 now during the week. Saturday, give myself an extra hour. And I felt alive. So good. So damn good. It's through my body now. I feel alive. My sleep is probably the number 1 place that I've experienced blissfulness as a result of cutting that out. Okay? Sleep, it's important. Then we wake up feeling great, so energy's up. I'm more clear. See, alcohol has a tendency to create drama in our lives because it fucks with our brain. And we think things are happening that aren't. Or more accurately, let me give you this scenario. You ever been hungover or slightly just feeling that little edge? Have you noticed that everything is a big deal? Have you noticed that the molehills presented to us on a daily basis are fucking mountains? Have you even noticed that? This is a big deal. So now we're blowing anything out of proportion because our brains are messed up. We don't feel good. So if we don't feel good, it's nearly impossible to do amazing things in the world. Case in point, I wouldn't be running right now on a Saturday morning because I earned the right not to hop up to the Zag. So I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't be. making breakfast for a wife, so that's giving. But at the same time, it would have been a 2,000 calorie, big ass omelet filled with meat, cheese, and all sorts of stuff. I do miss that, not gonna lie. A little bit. So I figured if on a weekend I could be consuming 1,000 calories just in that alone, holy cow, what a difference. So I show better, more clear thinking. I'm a better man, better person because I'm thinking clearly, thinking strong. I'm thinking that I've got this. I don't feel like I haven't had a 5-hour energy in 21 days. Oh, snap, there it is. I don't need it to bridge the gap between the morning and the evening because I feel great already. I don't need a boost. I've got a boost. You're looking at the boost. So that's been extremely helpful. Exercise twice a day. Here's one of them. It's my indoor workout, 45 minutes. I'll do this. As soon as I hit stop in this video, I'm going to increase. So I've been on this for 35 minutes of the treadmill. I'm going to increase it and do what's called Tabata, high intensity interval training. Jump off, and then I'll finish it up with 10 minutes of probably chest today. I'm not happy with my lower chest region. This is one of the things you do. Take a picture of yourself every day, which is another one. You got to take a snapshot of your body. How am I doing now? How am I doing when I started? In the very end, there's you get a huge difference between what your body look like and the way it does when you're done. So that's the indoor workout. 45 minutes, not 43, not 42, not 41, not 35. Could be easier if it was 30, wouldn't it? Oh my God. Second one's outside. Let's talk about inconvenience. Third, 45 minutes outside. When I started, I did that video. It's on YouTube, look it up. Mental Toughness through 75 part. It was 4 degrees. My eyebrows, my eyelids froze shut. Could take blow ball because your hand would freeze. Terribly inconvenient. Right in the middle of my day, I wasn't used to that. And it was hard. Set my cart. Inconvenient hard. So it's intended to be hit way, by the way. Can I do one workout? Sure. Do you want to do 75 soft? Who are you? Are you soft or are you hard? Did God want you to do hard things or easy things? That's for you to answer for yourself. I think you know the answer. So there's the workouts. And the same thing, water, diet, exercise, snapshot. I might be missing one. I feel like I am. Diet, sewing on. There you go. What's the result? All right, here we go. I had a goal of 10 pounds during the 75 days. I have shedded 12 pounds. I was 204, and I weighed in at 191 yesterday in 21 days. I already hit my goal, so what am I doing now? Can you believe that? Is that crazy? That's like 2 small babies gone. When you list all the things that represents for weight, it's kind of fun. My friend lost 7 pounds. I go, man, you just lost a baby. And I'm like, it's like you were carrying around a 7-pound baby in a baby Yoder, and it's just gone. What does that feel like? What if it's 50? Oh my God. Go back to the energy real quick on exercise. When you don't feel good, you don't feel like doing things. Bottom line, my energy is extreme. I get up at 5, I work till 7. Well, what about your family? Yeah, they know the deal. In fact, the other day I worked till 9. The other day was at 10. They know the deal. I spend time, and I get back at it because I'm building something right now. A little bit unusual when you're building something that you're passionate about. But I have the energy. I'm not going, oh my God, I feel like if I didn't have the energy, like on those Saturdays when I was hungover, I'd work like shit. Didn't feel like it. Just to tell you how important how we feel drives how we feel. Man, we don't feel like it. It's harder to do hard things, you know? So 11 pounds, I adjusted my weight. New weight go down to 190. I don't know, it really depends. Are my abs busting through? Not. I'll continue to ratchet it down and increase the ab workout. That's what I'll do. I would be the fittest 52-year-old this side of the Mississippi. All right, maybe this side of the Great River. Who knows? But it's not about that. It's about me. Man, 21 days. What does 75 look like? I will update you on that. If you're thinking about this program, 75 hard, a couple tenets I'll give you is this. It's not just about losing weight. It's not just about personal growth. It's not just about hydration or the food we take in or exercise. Oh boy. or dependent on alcohol. Combine those all together, and we find it is all about mental toughness. Because every step of the way, when you're tired at night and you are time to go to bed and you forgot to do your 10 pages, you gotta read. I have fallen asleep reading my 10 and woke up and it's 11:30. If I missed it by 30 minutes, I get to start over. That has not happened. Do hard things.
Andy Frisella is the one that created 75 Hard. And I heard something from his podcast yesterday that I wanted to share with you in this video. Here's the transcript. In case you're still wondering about this and why do people do it and what's up with exercising outside and extreme conditions and any question you might have, this answers the question better than any possible way that I could execute on the answer. So anything that's swirling around up here about you're crazy and why you're doing it, this answers it. You ready? Here we go. This is the process, he writes. He is right, he said it. This is the transcript. This is the process. There's no other way. All these stories you tell yourself that guy got lucky or he had the perfect circumstances or this, that, and the other thing are complete bullshit. All right. And that's why I live hard. You know, people are like, why do you have to go outside in the wintertime? Speaking of 75 Hard, that's what he's talking about. That's not safe, they say, because guess what, motherfucker? Conditions are never perfect. And you have to learn to execute when conditions aren't perfect. You can't execute when conditions, if you can't execute when conditions aren't perfect, it means that your success is determined by circumstances that are laid out before you. And if your success is determined by the circumstances that are laid out before you, it only takes one or two things that fall in the category of ideal circumstances to keep you from going where you want to go. And that happens to everybody. So that is exactly the entire point, that the very things that we try to avoid are actually the gateway to the things that we want the most. The career that we desperately want is on the other side of putting ourselves out there in a bigger, bolder way. The relationships we want are on the other side of extreme vulnerability. And the business we want and the life we want is on the other side of taking tremendous, courageous leaps when we're called to do so.
No! Oh. Chesty. It's a ground game. Don't make excuses you don't have equipment. It's a ground game. However much you weigh, it's resistance. Use your body.
It ain't about what you love to do. It's doing what they refuse to move. Put in the sweat, push through the test. That's the common denominator of success.